Hi girls, how are you? I thought that I would read the Mitten for you today. This is a Ukrainian folk tale. Ukraine is a different country, a long ways from here. It's got some really, really pretty pictures in here. I can turn the page for you. I don't know how well you can see the pages. Okay. It says, once there was a boy named Nicky who wanted his new mittens made from wool as white as snow. This is Nicky. At first, his grandmother, Baba, did not want to knit white mittens. If you drop one in the snow, she warned, you'll never find it. Now, his grandma is named Baba. Now, I'm your grandma, and I'm called Oma, right? Okay, but Nicky wanted snow white mittens, and finally, Baba made them. After she finished, she said, when you come home, first I will look to see if you are safe and sound, but then I will look to see if you still have your snow white mittens. Yeah, because she does not want him to lose his snow white mittens. So off Nicky went, and it wasn't long until one of his new mittens dropped in the snow and was left behind. Oh no. That's sad. I know I would be upset. I bet you would too, huh? Makes me kind of sad for Nicky. A mole, tired from tunneling along, discovered the mitten and burrowed inside. It was cozy and warm and just the right size, so he decided to stay. A snowshoe rabbit came hopping by. He stopped for a moment to admire his winter coat. It was then that he saw the mitten, and he wiggled in feet first. The mole didn't think that there was room for both of them, but when he saw the rabbit's big kickers, he moved over. And big kickers, those are his back feet, I'll bet. Next, a hedgehog came snuffling along. Having spent the day looking under wet leaves for things to eat, he decided to move into the mitten and warm himself. I don't blame him. The mole and the rabbit were bumped and jostled, but not being ones to argue with someone covered with prickles, they made room. See, this is a hedgehog, and he's got these pokey little things all over him. Now, I don't blame him for not wanting to be poked either. As soon as the hedgehog disappeared into the mitten, a big owl, attracted by the commotion, swooped down. When he decided to move in also, the mole, the rabbit, and the hedgehog grumbled. But when they saw the owl's glinty talons, those are his claws on his feet, they quickly let him in. Now look, I don't know how in the world they could all fit in that. Oh no, Oh no, that's a badger. Up through the snow appeared a badger. He eyed the mitten and began to climb in. The mole, the rabbit, the hedgehog, and the owl were not pleased. There was no room left, but when they saw his diggers, they gave him the thumb. I don't know how they could possibly all fit in there. Well, it started snowing, but the animals were snug in the mitten. A waft of warm steam rose in the air, and a fox trotting by stopped to investigate. Where's that fox? Just the sight of the cozy mitten made him feel drowsy, made him feel really sleepy. The fox poked his muzzle in. When the mole, the rabbit, the hedgehog, the owl, and the badger saw his shiny teeth, they gave the fox lots of room. Oh my gosh, can you imagine what's going to find it next? Look, it's a bear. A great bear lumbered by. He spied the mitten all plumped up. Not being one to be left out in the cold, he began to nose his way in. He stuck his nose in and just kept pushing until he was in. The animals were packed in as tightly as could be, but what animal would argue with a bear? Not me. The mitten swelled and stretched. It was pulled and bulged too many times its size, but Baba's good knitting held fast. It's a good thing his Baba made a really, really good mitten for him, huh? Along came a meadow mouse, no bigger than an acorn. She wriggled into the one space left and made herself comfortable on the top of the great bear's nose. Do you see that little mouse on the bear's nose? Oh, now look. I think Nicky found his mitten again. Let's see. The bear, tickled by the mouse's whiskers, gave an enormous sneeze. Ah, 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 shoo! The force of the sneeze shot the mitten up into the sky and scattered the animals in all directions. On his way home, Nicky saw a white shape in the distance. It was the lost mitten silhouetted against the blue sky. Look, he saw his mitten up there in the air. He caught it as it was coming down. As he ran to catch his snow-white mitten, he saw Baba's face in the window. First she looked to see if he was safe and sound, and then she saw that he still had his new mittens. Oh, I don't know if you girls can see this, but there's his Baba. That's his grandma there, looking out the window. She first wanted to make sure that he was safe and everything was good for him, but then she wanted to make sure that he still had his mittens. Oh, but look, she found out that one of the mittens is way bigger than the other. I'll bet you girls know which mitten that was. Okay, and the end. Okay, girls, I will keep reading you stories if you you want me to, and you can come back to YouTube and watch them. Grandma will help you, I know. I love you so much, baby girls. Okay, bye-bye.